Hi, Democrats. Today is Wednesday, March 6th, and it's time for, the Chair's Daily Live. Happy Wednesday. So today is, we're going to call it Super Wednesday because it's the day after Super Tuesday. And, oh, you can't see it. There we go. Oklahoma went for Biden-Harris. Now, I want to be excited about that, but I'm not too excited about it. Because all over the state, regardless of your voter registration, be it Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, or unaffiliated, folks did not show up to vote yesterday in Oklahoma. It's not just the Democrats. There are 1.1 million registered Republicans, and 300,000 Republicans showed up to vote, meaning nearly 800,000 registered Republicans did not vote. And that's not like didn't vote. They didn't pick Trump. They just flat didn't vote. And on the Democrat side, there are 670,000 registered Democrats and 100,000 folks actually cast a vote for Democrat. And so that's either a Democrat or an unaffiliated voter. This is not how we participate in democracy. I am so concerned. I got tons of calls yesterday and talked to a couple today about why don't we get commercials? Why don't the presidential candidates come talk to us? Why do we not hear a lot on the national scale about our elections, about our delegates, about our electors? And that's because we're not participating, folks. We're not participating. And for the folks who say it was no need to participate because it was a foregone conclusion, for the folks who say we didn't need to participate because we knew that it was going to be Biden and the other guy, here's what I have to say to you. American Samoa voted for somebody not Biden and the other guy because they all showed up and voted for someone different. It could have happened, but it didn't. And so what I'm asking people is to make a plan. Make a plan, ask the questions, do your research, make your voice heard, but make a plan to cast your vote in November. So I'm telling you this, 8 months in advance, to make a plan, to ask the questions, to get the information that you need, but make a plan. Oklahoma is never going to get the kinds of commercials that other states get. We're not going to get the kind of attention that other states get if we don't show that we care. And how we show that we care is showing up at the ballot box. And so that is the extent of my lecture, because I don't want you guys to be mad at me and log off and decide not to come. But truly, we get the kind of attention that we give. And if something like less than 20% of our entire registered electorate actually shows up, it makes the presidential candidates, it makes the DNC, it makes all those other committees and concerns believe that we aren't concerned. And I know you're concerned because I can't go to the grocery store, to the gas station, or answer my phone without somebody sharing with me their concern, without somebody either yelling at me about something that happened or asking questions. So I know you care because I'm inundated with all the questions. So I know that you care. And in this election year, there is a lot at stake. And we have, right, wrong, or indifferent, the fact of the matter is that we do have a binary choice. It is Biden or the other guy. Those are our choices. Those are our choices. And not voting, I'm going to say it every day this week because I want it to settle. Not voting is not a protest, it's a surrender. Not voting doesn't send the message that you think it does. Not voting doesn't make either party go back and say, I wonder if we should do something different. It doesn't. It doesn't. It writes us off. I'm here. I care. I know you care. I know you care because, like I said, I get the calls, the Facebook messages, the stopping me at the gas pump. So I know you care. But the way that you show that you care, the way to make a difference is to vote. Now, there's some more activity that's going to happen between now and November. And right now, the one that we really need you to be involved in is the presidential preferential primary convention, where we elect PPP, where we elect our delegates that we send to represent us in Chicago in August. You can't just show up at convention and run for something like you can at our normal convention. At this convention, you have to submit your intent to run and get on our list, so that you are an official candidate at the convention on April 6th. And you can submit your form and not show up if you want to, but you cannot decide at 5:05 on Friday, you know what, I think I want to do it, because we are not allowed, and this isn't an Alicia rule, this is a DNC rule, we are not allowed to accept your form after Friday at 5 p.m. So if you're even just kind of thinking about it, go ahead and fill out the form. It's out there on okdemocrats.org/2024 delegate, and fill out the candidate declaration form. okdemocrats.org/2024. Had a brain lapse there for a second. So if you're thinking about it, if you're thinking, I'd like to be there and see what happens, this is the chance. This is how you get to be in the room with all the balloons and the confetti when the president and the vice president accepts their nomination and gives the great speeches. And if you'll recall, that's where we all learned about Barack Obama. He came out and made a speech when Kerry was the nominee, if y'all remember that. So it will be a big freaking deal. But the way to be in that room is to fill out your form, have it to us by the end of Friday, 5 p.m., Friday, 5 p.m. Fill out your form, get it to us ASAP so you can be a candidate to represent us at the DNC convention in August in Chicago. Now, at the top of my live, I have a green screen, so I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see. At the top of my live, I was showing off our yard signs. We got Biden-Harris yard signs in yesterday. They are currently available at the Oklahoma State Democratic Party office in Oklahoma City at 3815 North Santa Fe. Come get yourself a yard sign. Or in Tulsa at the Tulsa County Democratic Party, 3930 East 31st Street. They have some as well. We are getting them out to the rest of the state. We have a process. We're working on that. So we'll get them close to you if you're not in Oklahoma City or Tulsa just yet. But if you're in Oklahoma City, if you're in Tulsa, get your sign now. You got to start early. So while you're getting ready to support the president and the vice president on their reelection and their bid to save our democracy, I also want you to decide what local candidates you're going to support, because the local candidates affect your life on a more immediate basis. City council, school board, state house, state senate. Now is the time. Pick a couple of candidates, knock some doors for them, write some checks, write some postcards. They need your help. We have to have a better turnout than we had last night. We just do. We have to have a better turnout than we did last night. And maybe the local folks, the folks that you know personally, is what's going to inspire you. But we need a better turnout. I hope and pray that you find a couple of candidates and help them out. We change our local and state. We have a better chance of changing what's happening at the White House. Thank you so very much for joining me. For the folks who are not in Oklahoma City or Tulsa and you're wondering how to get more signs, reach out to your county officers. Reach out to your county officers. They got an email yesterday about how to get signs. Reach out to them and we'll get you some signs. That's how we're going to do it. All right, you guys have a great one. I'll be back here tomorrow, hopefully, with Representative Mickey Dollins for a legislative update.